Hello lovelies, today's video is all about fall fashion inspiration. When putting these aesthetics together, you really want to think about telling a story with the different pieces that you pull from your closet. We're going to be styling 3 different aesthetics in particular: English countryside, Western, and leopard print. Leopard print is the easiest one, so we'll leave that one to the end. Recently did a video featuring 7 different trends for fall fashion that are not only very wearable, but that most likely you can shop your own closet for. So I wanted to create this video to highlight more of exactly how to put these looks together and give you a list on what to pull out from the back of your closet so you can start to style these different aesthetics, and not only to make fashion fun, but to make getting dressed in the morning a little bit easier. The way I'll be structuring this video is I'll be giving you a list of the different elements to pull from the back of your closet to pull these aesthetics together. And the base outfit that I'm using as a canvas to highlight these different aesthetics is very simple. It's a black turtleneck. High necks are a very big trend for fall fashion 2024. And then just a pair of black jeans with a straight leg that I could easily tuck in and out of boots. And so we'll start with English countryside. For your list of what to pull out of your closet, you're gonna want tweed jackets, both cropped or not, plaids, knee-high boots, a country coat or a pea coat, scarves, newsboy hat, quilted jackets, leggings, dark denim, and tailored trousers. For all the pieces, I will put the exact or like items below in the description. A big part of English countryside is functionality, which is great because fall is a very active time period. Usually we have a lot of activities going on, either with our families or outdoor sports. So it's great that not only do we get to look stylish, actually a very easy style to wear. In particular, it's inspired by the equestrian lifestyle. So in this first look, I used a mermaid belt, just kind of as a little nod to that, an old Banana Republic blazer that I've had for a long time, knee-high boots. These are by Kate. I'll link a couple of different boots that look almost exactly identical to these. These are from a couple of seasons ago and I really like them, but I think that there's better boots that are a little bit more comfortable and a lot better for budget as well. In this look here, I'm wearing a Devonshire London bag that is one of my absolute favorite bags. It's got a crossbody strap if needed. I always wear it as a top handle bag. And then you can also take it the extra distance and wear a scarf the way that Queen Elizabeth would have done in Balmoral. I think it's fascinating that what she really wanted to do in life was to be an equestrian. And instead she had to run a whole country for like 100 years. An alternative for the black jeans are wearing a high quality pair of leggings. Spanx makes really great quality pants that are quasi leggings that can just really take you in so many different directions. And in this look here, you could easily swap out those jeans for leggings, still wear that longer blazer so that it covers your bum, or even like an oversized pea coat, and look and feel very comfortable. Another alternative for the black jeans is a pair of dark denim. Dark denim always looks so classic and a lot more refined. Now, if you really want to go the distance in your equestrian English countryside look, then you can always put on a scarf. Scarves over the head are having such a moment. We've seen that since the summer when Hailey Bieber wore her scarf over her hat for some look. And ever since then, I've seen them all over Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, worn in many different ways, whether it's underneath your chin or wrapped around your head and kind of tied at the nape of your neck. There's a lot of flexibility, but it does give it that kind of like extra styling level. And getting back to the knee-high boots, we've also seen a return to that little peekaboo moment right around the top of the knee-high boot that can either come in the form of long socks or leg warmers. And it feels like a very updated way to transform your silhouette for the English countryside aesthetic. I didn't know how I felt about it, but I've styled it this way now for a couple of times and I feel like I really like it. It gives the look a bit of a freshness that sometimes you crave when you kind of have the same outfit year in and year out. Another quick little styling hack is just to leave your cardigan all the way open except for the top button, just to, again, give it more of an updated look. We've seen a lot of different cardigans out there in the marketplace that have just that one button at the top and there's no other buttons available on the cardigan, but you can easily recreate that using the cardigans that you already have. I think it's also a great way to show layers and to kind of give your outfit a little bit more texture and a little bit more depth. In this aesthetic, cardigans are also a very important part of the look. I use my muse for this aesthetic, which is Queen Elizabeth, and her cardigans and her skirt sets and her wellies and her scarf. So make sure that your cardigans are in order and got the lint roller and check out the buttons. Sometimes the cardigans from previous years, like the buttons start to get a little bit loose, so sometimes I go in there and reinforce it with some needle and thread so they don't start looking old and shabby. Loose buttons are always a surefire way to cheapen your look. If you want more different little hacks on how to make sure that your outfit doesn't look cheap, make sure to check out my 9 reasons your outfit looks cheap video, full of little things like that, whether it's like non-matching blacks, loose buttons, and a lot more as well. The reason fall fashion is so compelling is because it's a time when we have enough layers and accessories and different pieces to play with that makes us automatically feel more stylish when we have that third piece, or the hat or the scarf, something to add to our outfit. But we're not so cold like in winter where it starts to kind of feel not that fun anymore because we're freezing or because we're trying to make different decisions. You have to be so functional in winter about the different outfits that you wear. So fall is a sweet spot. And if you love fashion and styling videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm Ziba, and I've been working in fashion for the last 7 years, including interviewing designers and front row VIP at Paris and New York Fashion Week, and also a stylist on Instagram, and most recently on here. And now for the Western look, I think this is such a fun aesthetic, and you don't have to go crazy. It's surprising how little elements that you probably already have, even if you've never thought yourself a Western / cowgirl, that you might already have in your closet. And this is the short list: brown belts, silver jewelry, turquoise hats, Western boots, or suede boots if you don't have Western boots, maxi skirts, fringe anything, denim skirts, and romantic tops. Even 2 or 3 of those, you can easily start to kind of play around with this aesthetic, and you might be surprised at how much you like it. So in this base outfit, the way that I transformed it is, and now there's 2 ways that you can go. One of them is like this belt by Free People that has a really nice big buckle, but it's not too crazy. Like, I think you can still wear this and kind of have a Western vibe and not feel like you've overdone it. I also have a belt by Ralph Lauren that's got big silver little chunks that is more like a hip belt that I really, really love. Ralph Lauren is one of my favorite designers, and I get so much inspiration from their runways. So use that belt there. I also have a really fun suede jacket, also by Ralph Lauren, that is functional, and the fringe is not too crazy where it's like dragging on the ground. Like, sometimes you can really see a lot of drama in the fringe world. It's just enough fringe where I don't feel completely ridiculous and out of place wearing it in upstate New York versus like Texas, where I'm actually from. I would love to hear where you're from. I'm originally from Texas, but I haven't lived there in a long time, but I feel like I still have such a soft spot for all things Western. And actually, these Western boots are kind of Western boots light. Now, if you're not ready to get a pair of honest to goodness Western boots, this is a great starter boot. It's by Vagabond. At first glance, it kind of just looks like an ordinary kind of like knee-high boot, but there's like little hints that make it kind of on the Western vibe. It's the way that it's cut here. So versus like having it be a straight cut, which would make it more English countryside, then you have this curve here. It's a square toe, which again makes it feel a little bit more Western as well. Brown boots that I'm wearing here, same thing. They could almost pass for just your regular knee-high boots, but those little details of like the stitching and a little bit of a curve on the upper edge give it a little Western vibe that doesn't feel overwhelming. Finished off the look with a hat from Free People that is a really easy hat to add to almost like any outfit. Even if you don't have the other elements of the boots, the fringe, or the big buckle, adding that hat gives it functionality for fall when it starts to get chillier, completes your look, a little twinge of Western fun. Now, in terms of accessories, another great way to incorporate Western is turquoise and silver. Silver is having a moment. You have silver hoops, or you have a silver chain or necklace that always makes it look a little bit more Western. And turquoise is beautiful, and it always adds just a little pop of color that is sometimes needed when you're like a neutrals lover like myself. Like, sometimes just having that little touch of turquoise at the end really brings the outfit together and makes it look really, really stylish. So those little elements that you can pick from and freshen up your fall look without having it be overwhelming. Now, another way to add Western vibes to your outfit above and beyond this base look is by adding brown boots and a brown belt to almost anything. You can't kind of put your finger on, but it does give it that aura. For example, in this look here, I'm wearing a very romantic ruffle skirt and a very big flowy blouse, and then I'm cinching it with a brown belt and brown boots, and automatically it just feels really different. If I would have left those two elements out, then it would feel a little bit more like Provence, like I'm on the French countryside instead. Still country, but more French. And then the final element that you can use to add some Western love to your outfits are denim shirts. Adding that denim shirt with even your blue jeans, adding the brown belt, and even brown boots that are not cowboy boots will still feel very Western. Now, leopard print. So leopard print is more of a trend than an aesthetic, but I feel like because it was such a big part of mob life, I feel like it's kind of got its own thing. And leopard print doesn't have to be intimidating. People have so many divergent opinions about leopard print. It means different things to different people. There was a lot of different comments of it's tacky or some of it is classic. It really just depends on your lens and the print. And fortunately this fall, the leopard print that we're seeing, not cartoonish, it's a serious leopard print that just looks very rich and textured, just looks classy. I know some people said it looked trashy. I completely disagree. I think leopard print, especially in this way and format, looks amazing and beautiful and timeless. You don't want to feel like you stepped out of The Sopranos or like you are, the nanny or Peggy Bundy or, kind of those people that are also associated with kind of like leopard print were on the tacky side. It's very easy to incorporate. If you're just getting started on your leopard print journey, it might be overwhelming to go out there in a leopard print coat. I totally get there. Ironically, I think that's how I started my leopard print journey. I think I just went out there. I'm very all or nothing, literally in like a Zara leopard print coat that I still have and I still love. I love it. And it's still like looks amazing somehow. The best way to start is just with accessories, because accessories are great when you want to take risk, whether that is color or whatever it might be, because you can always call an audible and take it off. For example, leopard print sunglasses, belts, scarves, or hats. These are all things that when you're out there in the wild and you're like, gosh, this is not me, I don't feel comfortable, get me out of this leopard print, you can take it off and it's not a big deal. It doesn't compromise the whole outfit. So it's a really safe way to go about it. And if you are able to stick with it, then it gives you a chic factor that's understated and that you will have and wear for seasons to come. In my canvas example here, I was very tempted to add that leopard print coat that I spoke of earlier, but I stuck to just the leopard print booties because I really wanted to highlight how just one little tweak can change the vibe of the whole outfit. I could have chosen to wear black boots with this outfit or sneakers, but having the leopard print booties is very classic, timeless, relevant for fall 2024. I look very stylish. It's like, whoa, leopard print booties on this all black outfit. Looks, if I would have added a red back, it would have been like, whoa, next level. Starting with your fashion risk in a very low stakes scenario will start to give you confidence. So even when you see something coming at us in the future that you're kind of tempted to, but you're like, I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if I can pull that off. I hear that all of the time. I don't know if I can pull that off. It's all in your mind. Of course you can pull it off. It just takes practice, confidence, and also not caring about what people think. That's the secret sauce. Speaking about not caring about what other people think, make sure to check out my Fashion Lies We've Been Told video. And if you had fun with me today, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you really soon.